cash flow and liquidity is ruling all business decisions, that are being taken today. I know we've spoken about it being oxygen, about it being king, queen, whatever, right? And managing cash requires visibility of what's going out of the door. One of the studies we did said that 61% CFOs actually report lack of visibility into cash flow as a major challenge that they have to currently face. So keeping an eye on spending is more of a challenge than ever. Employees have more ways to spend, especially with the current remote working environment. Issues like data entry errors, process mishaps, incorrect payments, employees' mistakes. These all have significant impact on the bottom line, as well as irritation value for both the finance and from the employee perspective. There was an IDC report that basically said that CFOs are saying that they spend 60 to 75% of their time on average simply gathering information that's consistent and adequately understood by their organization. And 81% of the finance leaders say that they lack the visibility of spend. So if you talk about visibility, the way I see it, it is the ability to collect and connect data that was previously siloed. I know you just spoke about, Yogesh, you just spoke about that integrated view of data. But that is really what visibility is, that previously siloed data and then being able to recognize unseen patterns so that you can get more actionable insights from it. Data is definitely more valuable when it can be leveraged to influence the future behavior rather than, if you just look at it as a rearview mirror to really confirm the past trends. And then visibility into costs and control over how money is spent is really imperative, because that's the foundation for operational agility. And without the tools to act, it's really difficult to know where you need to direct the funds to stabilize and thrive in these new circumstances. At the same time, when finance teams focus on really high priority tasks, there is an opportunity cost for mistakes, non-compliant spend, more fraud than usual. And I know a bunch of you have spoken about technology and predictive tools and technology areas like AI or machine learning or natural language processing, which is now coming to rescue so that it can help in optimization and helping organizations become more focused on forecasting the future and the business performance. Let me give you a couple of real life examples, to illustrate the point of visibility. I think if you look at the role of a CFO today, it's very likely that what you need as the CFO and what your finance team or your finance controller or what someone else in a different part of the business needs, information at the same time, the same month, is going to be very different, right? So, and if you look at any other department, whether it's the marketing or any business department, the need of the different stakeholders in the business is very different too. So with finance automation, if you could have the ability to generate automatically a bunch of reports that are focused on analysis, and you're not really spending that time on data mining, that's one way of really using the finance automation to your advantage. One of our ACP Concur customers said that this ability to generate these standard reports automatically allowed them to focus on productivity, process improvements that they could then spend more time on, because that was really where they needed the focus and driving their growth. And they were able to set up these bespoke dashboards that each department would have access, which was relevant for them. And by giving the people the tracking the tools and the role-based dashboards, it gave them visibility into spending and allowed the managers to stay on top of budgets, and also allowed the finance teams to accurately forecast the cash flow, look at where the spend is happening in different categories. So the money could be redirected or properly allocated as priorities kept changing in the last few months as well, right? And if you have inbuilt integrators or connectors, there is the opportunity for simply having a single source of truth for anything you spend, so that you can get that data, and eliminates any surprises, and you can also look at what areas to reduce. So when it comes to implementing the rigors around spend management, it's really important, I think, to remember to look at that. How are we empowering our teams so that they are really spending time less on the monotonous, more tedious processes, but really on the things that matter, that can impact the businesses and help businesses take forward. So one of the research that we had said that people responsible for processing expenses and invoices, just an example, with finance automation could save 15% of the time. That works out to be 530 hours less, the time back. So what would your finance teams do? I think the question is, if you had over 500 hours back, what would your finance teams be doing with that extra time? And how much more productive you could get with that?